Welcome to the Challenging Child Podcast, where you'll discover ideas to help change the behaviour of a child who is aggressive, defiant, controlling, or dishonest. Let's join Gill from Stressed Parent.
So you may well know that I taught stress management in industry for 20 years. So on the whole, I've always practiced what I preach, except when I'm really, really stressed and it all goes out the window and I stop exercising and I reach for the chocolate biscuits. But if we can, if we can practice some of our good habits, let's say 70% of the time, I think that would be a massive, massive contribution to how resilient we are. So what is resilience anyway? Resilience is that ability to bounce back. It's not seeing the problems as mountains when they're really just molehills. So not catastrophizing. It's not getting so ground down. It's seeing the problem and realizing that you are bigger than the problem and you're not going to be beaten by it. And I'm describing our children here. You know, our children can be so challenging and they can wind us down. And we've got other things in life as well, haven't we? We've got work, we've got elderly parents, we've got other children, we've got health issues. I adopted my son when I was 49. He was 3 and I was 49. I was just about to start the menopause. So I had a little 3-year-old having nightmares, waking me up, and I had the night sweats waking me up. So I was completely exhausted and depleted. And I had to really, really work hard on my health practices to stay healthy and to stay on top of things. So I thought I'd share with you my daily practice, which isn't every single day, but it's most days. And I think that's what counts. It's the majority, not the minority, or the not ever. So what do I do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? Now, I am a mother now of a teenager. He's soon to be 16. So a lot of this is so much easier to put in place than when he was 3 or 5 or 7. You know, I can meditate in the mornings, whereas when you've got a 3-year-old, you know, bouncing on your bed at 5:30 in the morning, that might not be so possible. So you do what you can out of this, because every little step you can take towards health and resilience is a step further towards putting up the resistance that I talk about to the challenging behavior in all my other work and my other podcasts and my e-courses and my books and what have you. So one of the first things I do is I wash my face with 1 or 2 drops of essential oil. Now, I used to own a school of massage and aromatherapy, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, but a few drops of lavender, a couple of drops of lavender. Essential oils are the life force of the plant. We have blood pulsing around our veins. Plants have these essential oils coursing around their veins. And they're full of all sorts of wonderful properties. They can be antiseptic, they can be antiviral, they can be anti-inflammatory. So we want to start the day with, you know, just a little boost to start with. Takes no time, very cheap, very safe. Lavender is the safest you could get. You can use it neat on your skin. Other essential oils you can't, but this one you can. But just a couple of drops in your basin of water, swirl it around, splash your face, cold water, wake yourself up. Now that takes me talking about cold, that takes me to what I do next, which, and you're going to hate me for this, and you don't have to do any of this, but be open and maybe experiment. I have a cold shower. I have a cold shower. I thought for years I should be having cold showers. Everybody's raving about how cold improves your immunity. And it's like, oh, no, not that is so not for me. I am petite. I get cold very easily. I hate the cold. I can't get into a cold swimming pool. See, I do go in, but it takes me ages to get my shoulders under. But goodness me, a cold shower has been a revelation. It makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel absolutely amazing. So give it a go. I suggest you don't have a hot shower and then turn it on to cold. I think that's really hard because your body is really hot from the hot shower, and then it will really feel the change in temperature. So I start just getting in with a cold shower, start on my feet, maybe work up the back of my body onto the back of my neck, or start on my feet and just work up my legs and up my torso. And I can stand there enjoying, I cannot believe I'm telling you this, I enjoy my cold shower for 4 minutes. You don't have to do 4 minutes, just do whatever you can. I sing. I sing out loud. I just sing a load of nonsense, pretending I'm an opera singer, and that just helps me deep breathe and manage the cold. So up to you whether you want to try that one. I will put, moisturizer on my face, and then I put some face sunblock on my face. Now, why? Because I'm old and wrinkly, and I've got all those little, what are those blemishes, those brown spots, those pigments on my face. So I am trying to stop any more of those coming. But also, it's a known fact in the aromatherapy world, certainly, that the sense of smell and memory are very close together in the limbic system, which is part of the brain. So often when you smell something, it brings back a memory or a feeling. Now, if I smell suntan lotion, I get a holiday feeling. So every single morning, I put in my suntan lotion just on my face, I'm getting that holiday feeling. So I'm starting, no matter how bad the day before has been, no matter what I've got to contend with that day, I'm starting in a good place. This has taken very few moments, just a few minutes. I then go out. If it's the winter, I might stick my head out the window. If it's not raining and it's not absolutely freezing cold, I will go out into my garden and I will greet the day and greet the sky, because getting a massive dose of daylight into your body as soon as you wake up or close to waking up is absolutely amazing for you. It resets everything, it recalibrates your internal clock, your circadian rhythms, and again, a massive boost to my well-being. I then will do a few little exercises, so just mobility exercises, a few little stretches, nothing major, but looking at the sky and also looking at green. Now, green, the color green has been proved to be incredibly peace-inducing, calming, harmonizing. So if you've got a garden, go and look at your green grass or some green plants, or look at a photo. Look at a photo of a beautiful forest. It will have the same effect. It will boost you. And if you can go out into green and be in green in nature, then so much the better. I have at least a 12-hour fast. This is getting too like, Jill, whoa. What are you expecting of us? What I mean by 12-hour fast. So I will have at least 12 hours, ideally 14 hours, where I don't eat anything. Now, given that I'm asleep for a lot of that time, it's not as hard as you think, but I will try and eat by 7 in the evening and I don't have anything. This is on the whole. Yeah, I go out to a party and I've got my hands in the peanut bowl and I'm drinking my glasses of wine. So we're not talking 100% of the time. I'm not a complete martyr. On the whole, I try and avoid eating after about 7, and then I don't have my breakfast the next day till about 8, maybe even a little bit later, unless I might be starting work and having to get a train at 6 o'clock in the morning, in which case I might have breakfast a whole lot earlier. But on the whole, I have a 12 to 14 hour fast while I'm sleeping. I don't snack in front of the telly on the whole, and I don't eat before bedtime on the whole. So it really gives your body such an opportunity to rest and repair. And that's what we want. We want to be bouncing back. So you've had a really bad day, you want to be bouncing back up tomorrow morning. And this is going to help. I will repeat some mantras, just, I am worthy, I am brilliant, I am, a great trainer, or whatever it is, I am love. I will repeat some affirmations. And then before bed, before I go to sleep, I usually wind down, not with screen, because we all know about that, don't we? Not having screen at least an hour before bedtime on the whole, because I do break the rules, but I will just read a book. Now, not everybody likes reading. I can't survive without a book, but that's my routine for winding down. Then each week, ideally, at least twice a week, I will be in bed by 10 o'clock at night. And the reason for that is A, I'm exhausted. B, the research is showing that the sleep before midnight, this is amazing, the sleep before midnight is equivalent to 2 hours of sleep after midnight. So by going to sleep at 10, I'm doubling up on the value of those hours of sleep. They're worth twice as much as the sleep after midnight. And so I often wake early. I might go to bed at 10 and I'm awake at 5:30 and I'm happy to get up, which is unheard of for me. I haven't used an alarm clock to get up for years, except if I'm, going to the airport or something really early, because I'm allowing my body to follow its own natural rhythms. If you know anything about me, you will know that I got lost in the jungle on the sides of Mount Kenya for 5 days on my own. And I was completely in tune with nature and I was allowing my body to follow the natural rhythms. I fell asleep at sunset and I rose at sunrise. And I think that's sort of been instilled into my system, and it is so lovely. I mean, sometimes I need blackout curtains because otherwise I do wake up too early. But if I go to bed at 10 and I wake up at 5:30, I feel amazing. I feel absolutely amazing. So it's worth it. I don't watch much television. I am selective about what I watch because I just don't want to waste my time sofa surfing. Okay, every now and then I'll binge a little bit. I might binge on a box set every now and then. I might watch a movie. I might watch complete rubbish like Britain's Got Talent, which I love. But on the whole, I don't watch too much telly. I don't know, 3 or 4 hours a week, maybe. Because life has got so much more to be enjoyed. Now, I eat 30 natural plant-based foods a week. 30. And I'm getting this from something called a Zoe podcast. Zoe, ZOE podcast. Take a look at it if you're really interested. So they're advocating 30 natural plant-based foods a week. Now, we can count our oats in our porridge. We can count our nuts and our seeds, all our fruit and all our vegetables. If you have 30 or close to 30, then your chances are your body is being really fed with all the vital nutrients it needs. Okay, I'm not vegetarian, by the way. Don't eat a lot of meat. I haven't become vegetarian. I eat a lot of cheese, but I don't have a lot of sugar. I do have sugar, but I don't have a lot of sugar because my body absolutely hates sugar. It disrupts my sleep. It makes me very tired. I need to sleep a whole lot longer if I have sugar. I get an awful lot of mucus. I am just super snot, and that's sugar because it's inflammatory. Be careful with sugar. And yes, when I'm stressed, I binge on sugar. So just be careful to see how you can manage your stress so that you don't need to keep binging on things that prop you up like sugar. Now, gosh, what else is on my list? I go to the gym and go to classes at the gym about 4 times a week. Now, those of you who've got 3 children under the age of 5 and a full-time job are going, okay, Jill, I'm just about to switch off. You are just ridiculous. Do what you can. Take out some of these things that are going to work for you and do what you can. But remember, I don't watch telly. So I've got more time for stuff like exercise, relaxation, and meditation. Watching the telly isn't relaxing on the whole. It stimulates the beta waves of your brain, which is an active part of your brain, whereas meditation, it'll be very, very different. Or just looking at green in your garden or in a park, very, very different. And walking in trees. And yes, I do walk in trees, and I try and go out for a walk a couple of times a week, even if it's just for 40 minutes. And I try and be in trees if I can, because trees give out phytoncides. And phytoncides are a bit like the essential oils I was talking about in the plants, but they are natural stress relievers. They are like a hormone that will help you relieve your stress. And then monthly, I will make sure that I've had lots of time being with friends, meeting up with family. Every now and then I might try and manage a weekend away, even once or twice a year, a holiday. But I also do something called TRE. If you just Google TRE, because we're under so much stress from our challenging children, it can be traumatizing. Definitely can be traumatizing. So TRE stands for trauma release something or other. It's a physical activity that you learn to do to allow your body to tremor, maybe even shake. And it just gets all of the trauma and the stress out of your body. So I will do that at least once a month, a TRE session of 45 minutes to an hour, to release the stress and trauma of being the parent of a troubled and traumatized child. So over to you. Go through the list, have a think about what you can do, what you can take on. Any of these, even just one of these, would be magnificent. I say have 365 holidays a year. 365 holidays a year, that's one every single day, even if it's just for a minute. And the way to develop a new habit is to attach it to an old habit. So if you are in the habit of putting the kettle on 4 times a day, then put the kettle on, and instead of doing the washing up at the same time, stick your head out the window or do some deep breathing. Oh yeah, that's another thing I left out. I will, when I wake up, because I wake up every single day, I've attached the habit of just doing some deep breathing for a couple of minutes before I get out of bed. So we can attach new habits to old habits, and then we're on the path to resilience, which is what we need to then put up the resistance. So good luck with that, folks. Good luck with just trying out one or two of these things and let me know how you get on.